Nobody was sure if Scar was even a playable character. Some said he wouldn't be playable because he's a villain in the story. However, we had leaks suggesting Scar is indeed a playable character since we found this in the game's files, a Fraxis terminal. This suggests Scar could become a playable unit in the future. These leaks were discovered a few weeks ago, but we have brand new leaks about Scar today, and they're insane. First off, the new leaks say Scar is coming soon, between 1.4 and 1.5. This makes sense, depending on how Kuro handles the story. We could see him release in the game a few months from now. We also have more details about his element. He's a fusion character. We could already guess he was a fusion element, right? If I remember correctly, Scar was already a fusion element boss in the story and for the weak boss, so this just confirms it. Regarding his weapon, the leaks say Rectifier. Keep in mind, these are leaks and can sometimes be wrong or change. So, take it with a grain of salt. The same thing happened with leaks about Z. They first said she was a support and then changed to sub DPS, which turned out to be the case. So, Scar being a rectifier unit isn't confirmed yet. It would make sense since he throws cards to fight, or maybe he could be a pistol user as well. That would be really cool. Let me know in the comments which weapon you expect Scar to use when he releases. So far, we had the leak a few weeks ago somewhat confirming Scar as a playable character, and now we have leaks saying he is expected soon with more information on him. The future updates are looking pretty hype, guys. If Scar is coming in 1.4 or 1.5, who else could be coming around that time? We have a good selection of characters we could speculate on for these banners. Let's start with the characters already confirmed for the 1.2 banners by Wuthering Waves themselves. We have ZZ and Ziyao, with plenty of leaks showing their gameplay. For the 1.3 unit, we have a recent leak suggesting Coast Guard as a 1.35 star unit. We don't know who the other 5-star is yet, but we could expect Camellia to be in 1.3 as well. We had Camelia's sound effects leaked, and I made a video on that. You can check it out to hear the sound effects yourself. If we follow the same pattern as the 1.2 banners, we could expect Camellia in 1.3. Now, for the 1.4 banners, we still have some massive units to talk about like Gulene, Scar, and Furlova, who I'm sure will be really hype. If we see these characters in 1.4, we've known them since the first patch of Wuthering Waves. Looking at this roadmap, we can cross out ZZ and Xeno since they are confirmed for 1.2. This gives more accuracy to the roadmap. Of course, new characters we haven't seen before could drop in these patches, but future banners should mostly focus on the units on the screen. 1.4 might be too early for Gulene, in my opinion, so I'd expect him to drop later. I know you guys are hyped for Gulene, and so am I. He's my most anticipated unit right now, but I think Kuro is saving him for a big patch. We might see Scar and Furlova dropping in the same patch, which would be insane but highly unlikely. Still, there's a chance. It would be around 10%, but Kuro might make a crazy patch with that. Furlova is the main bad guy in the story right now, so they'd have to rush the story to release her this early. Remember, this is all speculation. It's early to tell which units will be coming in the next 2 to 3 patches.